a second, guys. I'm getting things all set up because I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube for the first time. So, trying to get the chats so I can see them and stuff.
But Dr. Cortex, we have not determined the cause of death.
That's not what I wanted.
Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before.
What happened
Quickly,
to...
into the vortex. Dr. Cortex, the
There we go.
vortex is not ready. We have no
Okay.
idea what it could do. Failure again. Capture him! Uh-oh. Prepare the female bandit.
Huh. Okay, I got an idea. There we go. That should be pretty good for YouTube. Now for Twitch.
What have I got?
Alright, I think we're about good to go now.
What have I got?
Let me know if everything's working, if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. Let me know if things are working on the platform that you're on. And we're gonna hop into it now. Alright. I am not going to 100% in this game. It's too hard and I don't feel like taking the time. But man, I still can't believe they're remastering these games. These games were like my childhood. And now that I'm going to be able to play them on PS4, that's going to be awesome. I will be playing them on stream, by the way, when they come out.
What have I got?
I'm not going for any speed records. Again, I'm not going for 100% either. Just casually playing through the game.
What have I got?
However, if it is possible for me to get the gem here, I will get the gem. Oh, come on. Hey, Mr. Crash Bandicoot, what's up?
What have I got?
I'm glad the chat is working on both Twitch and YouTube. It's my first time ever streaming on YouTube, so... Let me know that everything's good on YouTube. I'm not even going to go for that path since I'm not going for 100%. I had the triple mask, so I figured may as well go for it. But then it didn't activate the box that you need to make all the boxes appear.
What have I got? What have I got?
Oops. Should have been listening to the music so I would have known when that was going to end. Okay, let's see if I can pull this off. I'm glad in the remasters too, I saw that there is analog support. I'm glad that it also still allows you to play with the D-pad, because I cannot play these games. Yeah, I'll save over that one. I cannot play these games without the D-pad. Yeah, the trilogy is going to be a lot of fun. That's why I'm playing through this, and I will be playing through 2 and 3 on stream as well. Before the trilogy comes out, and then I will be playing through the trilogy on stream. And the trilogy will probably actually be the first time I've ever beaten Crash 1 100%, because they made it so to get the gems you don't have to get through the level without dying anymore, which on some of the later levels was insane. Is everything working all right on the YouTube stream, Mr. Crash Bandicoot? Because I am streaming simultaneously both to Twitch and YouTube right now, and just want to make sure everything's working okay on YouTube, because this is the first time I've ever done it on YouTube, so...
What have I got?
Alright, well that's good to hear. And I'll definitely be streaming on YouTube more, because it is pretty easy to stream to both then.
What have I got?
I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I couldn't find a good way to do it, and now I finally figured it out, so... Alright, well that's very good to hear. Another thing I like about the trilogy that I've heard is they're going to have a platinum trophy for all 3 of the games. and I'll definitely be getting that. I've played these games too much already to not get the Platinum Trophy now that they're available. Or now that they will be available, I should say. Alright, I have a feeling I'm going to mess this up because I am playing on an emulator and... Okay, there we go. I am going to mess some of those up in the game though. Because I'm playing on an emulator and I feel like the controls are a little bit off on here even though I am using a controller. Yeah, I only have one Platinum Trophy and it's Grand Theft Auto 3. Mind Over Mutant is the only one that I've never played even at all. I do own it. I should go back and play that. Maybe once I finish these first three, if the trilogy's not out yet, maybe I'll play Mind Over Mutant on stream. I don't know. But I played Crash of the Titans, and I wasn't the biggest on that. And even though I purchased Mind Over Mutant, it never found its way into my system. Yeah, from what I've seen, Mind Over Mutant looks a lot like Crash of the Titans. And Crash of the Titans wasn't a horrible game. It didn't feel like Crash to me, and that's what I didn't like. Twin Sanity is actually my favorite Crash game of all time, which I think is controversial with some people because either you love Twin Sanity or you hate it, and I was one of those that loved it. Yeah, I'm a guy that likes more story in my games, and that's what Twin Sanity had, and it still had the Crash feel to it, I felt. Oh, I love CTR. I may actually play that before the trilogy as well if I get through the first three. I mean, I love the first three games, but I probably had the most fun with CTR. I played that so much with my dad. That's probably why it's my favorite. It has that connection for me.
What have I got?
Oh, it's in the same location? Alright. Yeah, I knew it was the same style of game. I didn't know it was actually a sequel. Nice. I would have more platinum trophies, but I only got my PS4 less than a year ago, actually. Up until then, I had always been an Xbox guy, and I've gotten 1,000 gamer score on a lot of games, which is the equivalent of a platinum trophy. So, if you're not into racing games, then CTR may not be for you. But to me, it's actually a better kart racer than Mario Kart. I don't know if you guys have played Crash Nitro Kart. It was technically the sequel to Crash Team Racing. I actually liked the Game Boy version of that better than the PS2 version. I just felt like the PS2 version, it was fun and it definitely looked better than the Game Boy version. It handled so weird in my opinion, and the controls were so much tighter on the Game Boy version. Plus, some of the secrets they put in the Game Boy version were pretty cool. All the Game Boy games for Crash were actually pretty darn good, except for the purple one, which was just a mini game collection, really. Well, I do believe if you still have a PS3, it is on the PlayStation Store as a PS1 Classic. So I would definitely recommend picking that up because it's a really fun game. Okay, I have no idea what hit me there. Oh yeah, the old Japanese Crash commercial. It's definitely interesting. If I remember it correctly, it seemed a little weird.
What have I got?
Alright, so if I remember right, the middle box here has an extra life, and I'm gonna try and go for it. I always miss it. I think in the future, since it's kind of hard to see the Twitch chat with the current layout I have on my screen right now, I may just pull the Twitch chat up on my phone from now on, because I can really only see the YouTube chat right now. I don't think anybody's chatting on Twitch yet, but I want to be able to see them both while I'm streaming. Why are these always so awkward? I have issues with these boxes a lot. Ah, screw it. I'm just going to spin them. I didn't hit up on the D-pad. What just happened? I don't know. Maybe I tapped it. I don't know. But I don't think I've ever died on that bonus round. I don't think that's a very good sign of things to come. Another thing I'm not quite sure about with YouTube, streaming to YouTube is on Twitch, I get an indication whenever somebody follows. I don't get an indication whenever somebody subscribes on YouTube. So if you guys are watching the stream and you subscribe, just say something in chat and I'll thank you. But I don't have any other way of knowing. So I like to thank people when they either follow or subscribe, but it's just I can't see when you subscribe on YouTube. Oh yeah, there's gonna be some cool ones, I think. Like, I heard that there's one for triggering every death animation. That may be some grinding, because I'm not quite sure where all the death animations are. I may need a guide on YouTube for that. Oh, missed those boxes. Those were always hard to hit. I think I may have noticed something that others may have not noticed. They haven't said anything about remastering CTR yet, but I don't know if you guys watch Kinda Funny on YouTube, but they played with one of the devs because they're just starting to release warped gameplay for the first time on the Trilogy. And the developer was saying, yeah, some of the guys had some good ideas with fur and stuff, so we implemented them to the game. And the guy from Kinda Funny was like, so what you're saying is if people have good ideas, you'll put them in the game. And and then the developer was like, yeah, I guess so. And then he was like, so you should remaster Crash Team Racing then. And then the developer was like, that's a good idea. So basically, to me, that's him kind of confirming that it may come as DLC or something. That's my take on it. I'd love to see that come as DLC. I think the trilogy is like 30 or 40 bucks. I'd gladly pay like 10, maybe even this may be a little bit overpriced, but I would pay $15 for a remastered Crash Team Racing. Um, the best game in the trilogy, my opinion, um, I think Crash 2 is the best game. Just because it has the most of the actual game that you're actually platforming. There's so many vehicle one-off levels in Warped, but as a kid, I definitely had the most fun playing Warped. So I'm most looking forward to Warped. But I think as I've gotten older, I realize that the best game is Crash 2. That explosion didn't hit me, but whatever. I'm glad I got the extra lives. Oh! Okay, I just jumped off nothing. I'll take it. Yeah, the Crash 3 time travel thing always seemed really cool to me. Wrath of Cortex is another one of those games, like Twin Sanity, where I think it's either you love it or you hate it. And, well, it's not either you love it or you hate it, but a lot of people really hate that game. And I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't as good as Crash 2 and 3, but I do think it was better than the first one, but you gotta start somewhere. The first one I don't think is actually that great. It definitely is a lot of fun, though, and it's the one that started them all, so... It did have some really good levels, but there were also, just like Warped, a lot of vehicle levels, and a lot of them didn't control as good as they did in Warped. It seemed kind of like a Warped that they brought onto PS2. With a couple levels that had new mechanics, like the ball that you rolled around in. Okay, I didn't know that could actually hurt you from up here. That's what I think most people's issue was with Wrath of Cortex, was all the vehicle levels that didn't control very well. Personally, as a kid though, I didn't really notice that, so I had a lot of fun with Wrath of Cortex. Oh yeah, I remember when I figured that out as a kid. I can't believe I figured that out as a kid. Like, that's not something you spot when you're a kid usually. But I saw the part of the wall that looked different, and I was like, huh, that could, that's interesting. I don't know why that's there, so I jumped at it, and that's when I figured out that that was there. I still can't believe I figured that out all on my own when I was a kid. That's what I miss about games. Back in the day, you had to figure out on your own, or your friends had to show it to you. And now it's just everything, all the secrets in games are like you find them on YouTube. I don't know, it takes some of the mystique away.
What have I got?
Yeah, it skips a really hard part of that level. Yeah, and there's probably some that I don't even know about. Like, I've never taken the time to look them up on YouTube now that YouTube's a thing. Other than the stuff I've seen in speedruns, if there's other secrets, I may not know them. Yeah. Nope, not making that. I think I know what this activated. I think it's earlier in the level, and I don't feel like going back to try and get to it. Nope. No, thank you. I'm not going for 100%, so. Hi, Sonic buddies. How you doing? Again, if you guys subscribe over the course of the stream, let me know, because otherwise I have no way of knowing. I like to thank people when they subscribe. Thanks for the subscribe, Sonic Buddies. Glad to have you as part of the crew. Up. All right. Oh, that one vaguely rings a bell. Was that in Crash? That was in Crash 2, wasn't it? Because that was in the warp room. I remember that. Yeah, when I discovered that as a kid, when it stopped giving me lives, I was so confused. I didn't understand why it was giving me lives in the first place, and then I didn't understand why it stopped giving me lives. I do know about that one because I believe you needed to do that to get 100% in that game. Because you needed to access the extra warp room. Yes, it was the alien sign on the motorcycle level. Okay. I remember having issues with this level. This is probably actually one of the harder bosses in Crash. It's not very hard, but a lot of the Crash bosses are extremely, extremely easy. Yeah, I did know that. I'm glad they named him Crash Bandicoot, because that was kind of a silly name, if you ask me. I have watched those interesting facts videos about Crash, so I did know that one. Alright, I want to time this right. There we go. That should work. There we go. Okay, this is where this game really started getting hard, if I remember right. Especially to get the gems. Another thing I like that I heard about the trilogy is that they're going to be adding time trials to all 3 games. I think that's pretty cool. I hope it's not required for 100% in 1 and 2, because it never was, but it'd be cool to have them. Maybe have a trophy tied to them in Crash 1 and 2. Ooh, my favorite villain. I would have to say Entropy in Crash 3, I think was a really cool villain. And the Dingo Dow boss battle in Crash 3 I really liked. He wasn't necessarily my favorite villain, but I really liked that boss fight. In Ocarina, like in Zelda? Because I've never played the Zelda games, I just know one of the games is called Ocarina of Time. Oh, forgot that pushed you. Easily could have died there. Oh, these guys. I remember these guys. Oh, should have waited for him to jump to the other spot. Oh, what kind of instrument is it? Up. So I assume this box to the left activates that box way earlier in the level, and again, I don't really feel like going back. Oh, I thought I remembered like a box back there or something. Oh, it works the same as the flute? Okay. That's interesting. Is it like higher pitched, lower pitched? Like what's the difference between it and a flute? And I know Tawna is going to be reappearing in the trilogy. I don't think she'll be in 2 or Warped because they kind of replaced her with Coco. Um, Even though Coco's is Crash's sister and not his girlfriend, um, she took kind of the same place. Um, I know she is going to be in Crash 1 still, though. Oh, okay. Do I need to jump on you to get somewhere? I don't think I'm going to be able to because you're not going to go back now, are you? Nope, I didn't need to. Okay. Well, that was embarrassing. Kind of looked away at chat for a second and then heard the noise of me falling down a pit. I can see this game's gonna start getting really fun right now. Crash 1 had some really cool music though, I will give it that. Yeah, the bats are annoying. Sometimes I get way too worried about the bats and I forget about what I'm doing otherwise and I get killed by something else or I fall off a cliff. Have we seen Entropy? I don't think we've seen Entropy. trying to think. Unless he was in the villains trailer, which I don't think he was. That time I wasn't worried enough about the bats. Oh, wait. Back to where we started. Oh! Tried to land on the middle one, and I went too far. As you can see, I am not the greatest at Crash 1. Crash 2 and 3, I'm better. But this, to me, this game just controls weird. Sure, it's a harder game, but I also feel like I have less control over Crash. Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen that picture. Oh, nope. There we go. Oh, no. Come on, give me a checkpoint. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm not even gonna worry about this. There's no way I was getting all of those boxes without dying. Thanks, Mr. Crash Bandicoot, for the sub. Definitely appreciate it. Welcome to the crew. Oh. I do have a pet. I have one dog, and it is a Silky Terrier and a Maltese mix. Looks a lot like a Yorkie, actually. Okay, that level's down. Temple Ruins. Which level's this? This is where the game starts getting a lot more vague for me because when I was a kid, I never really made it to this point, really. I would always just start a new game and then I'd get to about Ripperoo and then...
What have I got?
I do remember this level though. I think there's a secret in this level. Either this level or one of the later levels that are themed like this. There's a secret. Oh, you have 4 pets? What kind of pets do you have? That's a lot of pets. I don't remember this level being horrible. There's one point where I remember the depth perception being kind of crappy. Oh, Road to Nowhere? Yeah. Road to Nowhere I used to have so many problems with when I was younger. I don't think it's as bad anymore. It's the level after Road to Nowhere that's the same theme as it that's really hard. Yeah, Slippery Climb was really hard. There was another level in this game in the... Shoot. Well, at least I got the checkpoint. In the beta of this game... Okay, it won't let me jump, I guess. That was in the same theme as Slippery Climb. That was even harder that they took out because they thought it was too hard.
What have I got?
Yeah, Stormy Ascent was what it was called. They should put that in there as like an extra level. Like you don't need to do it to beat the game or get 100%. But it'd just be a nice cool extra. Maybe they could put a trophy for it. Alright. Here's where the secret is, I think. I think the Wumpa fruit kind of gives it away. Yep, I was right. Yeah. I'm kind of glad it wasn't in the game because I wouldn't have liked to have to do that to beat the game. But if they put it in the Insane Trilogy and put a trophy to it, I think that'd be pretty cool. Oh yeah, this is the part where the depth perception gets really bad. I couldn't tell where I was landing there.
What have I got?
Will these boxes still be here? Okay, cool. I just want all the Wumpas so I can get as many extra lives as possible. And Tawana is the main villain? I guess maybe you should get upset for Crash abandoning her or something. Because they never did explain what happened to Tawana. Be nice if they explored that part of the story. I can't tell where I'm landing there. I thought I was lined up. Again, it just won't let me jump off that platform. Both times I died there, I hit X.
What have I got?
Hi, Maranatha. Again, I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? Sorry if I butchered your name. I'm usually not the greatest with names. Okay, I'm gonna try and line this up. Okay, there we go. Alright, got the checkpoint. Alright, I remember the depth perception being really bad here, too. Oh, yeah, because you have to go to the left here. Great. Crash 1 and 2 are your favorites? It's cool, man. I haven't really been the biggest on Crash 1 ever, but it is definitely interesting and different than 2 and 3. I'll definitely give it that. Oh, I did this completely wrong. I thought you had to go to the left here still. I don't know why I thought that curved. Okay, I guess you gotta go right away there. And I almost went backwards there. Yeah, I've always liked 2 and 3 more than Crash 1, but Crash 1 is definitely still fun. I've never played the Tekken games. I've played a good majority of the Mario games, but not Tekken. I'll definitely get 100% on this game in the Trilogy when that comes out. I've never gotten 100% on this version of the game, and I probably never will because it's extremely hard. Not only is the game extremely hard, but to get 100%, you have to get through and get all the gems without dying, which makes it insanely hard. I'm just doing a casual playthrough of this on stream. I will be beating the game, but not 100%. Yeah, this level's not the worst. It's the next one like this. I forget what it's called. That's pretty hard. Yeah, I know. I'm chickening out, but I want to get through all 3 of these games before the trilogy comes out on stream. And if I went for 100% in this game, it would take forever, especially since I am planning on going for 100% in 2 and 3. Well, if Naughty Dog wrote it, I would say that's canon. But then again, anyone that's owned the series, like Activision or whatever afterwards, could also have declared it non-canon. Ah. The ice messes me up so much. Yeah, the new game's gonna be so much fun. Please tell me I got through the first ice part. I think I did. And then I just fall through the slightest gap. Yeah, the ice is probably the worst part about these levels. Did I ever play Twinsanity? Yes, I did. That's actually my favorite Crash game ever. Which I know a lot of people will probably get mad at me for saying, but it's my opinion, and you're entitled to have your own as well. Because some people have gotten really mad at me for saying that. That's the only reason I say that. Yeah, the trilogy is going to have Crash 1, 2, and 3, and it's either going to be 30 or 40 US dollars. I don't remember exactly how much it is. And it comes out at the end of June. Somebody in the chat can probably confirm for you whether it's 30 or $40. I just wish Twinsanity was a little bit longer. That's my only gripe with it. Other than that, I thought it was a really good game. Oh, did they make Twinsanity on 360? I had it on PS2. I didn't know it came out on 360. $40? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but yeah, and didn't the UK version and the US version of all the Crash games have like minor differences? Because I thought the PAL versions were always slightly different than the NTSC ones. Oh, I'm dead. All the levels in the remastered version are going to be sick. Oh, that wooden thing always gets me. That specific one. Because it's right in your landing area, and then there's almost like no time to jump to get over it. Yeah, Warped has always been my favorite. I do think Crash 2 was the best game, though. There were just so many one-off levels. Ah! Well, one-off or two-off levels, like where you're on the jet ski as Coco, and I can't think of any more off the top. Like the motorcycle levels. You didn't actually spend a lot of Warped platforming. Yeah, I've been working up the lives because I know in some of the later levels I'm going to be using a lot of them. Hey, I made it over that thing. What? I made it in the safe area. I saw the checkpoint and I was like, oh cool, I got the checkpoint, and then I didn't even get to get done saying that sentence. Which two are my favorite? Specify, Mr. Crash Bandicoot. Do you mean of the first three, of the Naughty Dog games, or all the Crash games of all time? You guys are gonna have to forgive the really bad gameplay. I'm not really good at Crash 1. Ah. Alright, I need to stop looking at chat and actually focus on getting at least to the first checkpoint. Come on. Okay, I made it to a checkpoint. Okay, so I'm assuming you mean all Crash games. So Twinsanity would be my favorite, and then I would say Crash 3 and CTR are tied for my second favorite. I can't decide between those two, especially since they're completely different games. I had so much fun with both of those games. Yeah, I'm probably, with all the deaths, I'm probably making everyone... Okay, that one's really embarrassing. I'm probably making everyone in the chat yell at their screens. Because you guys can probably all do this better than me. Yeah, that was probably my biggest gripe with Titans, was the redesigned characters. Wow. Okay. I feel like I'm spending way too much time on this level. Hey, I did it! Yeah, Super Mario 64 was a lot of fun. I've I've always preferred Crash to Mario though. It's probably just because Crash made up so much of my childhood. Top 5 favorite characters. Entropy's probably my favorite. I'm just taking into account personalities and not um, actual boss fights. Tropy's my favorite. Then probably Ripperoo. Papu Papu. Oh, I'm sorry. You said characters, not villains. Um. Well, that. I don't know. I'd really have to sit down and think of what are my 5 favorite characters. Oh, I'm not gonna make that. Derp dog. Oh, messed that up. Yeah, Ripperoo's probably one of the best characters.
What have I got?
Oof. Okay, I thought I messed that up. Alright. I may not die a whole lot here, but you're gonna see me start to really fail, probably. They're called Wumpa fruits, is what every Crash nerd would say. It's not really imperative to correct people on that, I don't think. Ooh. Trying to figure out what the sequence is here. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Messed that up, messed it up, messed it up. Okay, I think we're okay. Uh... Okay, I somehow saved that.
What have I got?
Wow. My favorite levels. I really liked the medieval levels in Warped, just because of the music. And the Egyptian levels were really cool. Oh, favorite level of Crash 1? Let me think. I really like Ripperoo's boss fight just because it's Ripperoo. Even though I'm not the greatest at them, the levels in the sky, Road to Nowhere, and the other one, I think are really cool levels. And Toxic Waste is a pretty good one, I think. I think Koala Kong is next. I think it's Koala Kong next, then Pinstripe, then Brio, then Cortex. Oh yeah, Hog Ride is really cool too. Okay, I'm gonna need you to get this thing, aren't I? Almost still missed it. Excuse me?
What have I got?
There we go. Trying to think back to what level Road to Ruin is. If you could describe it for me, I'll remember it. I don't remember all the names the greatest. Here we go. I think this is going to be good timing. I like Ripper Roo's boss fight. And I just like Pinstripe as a character.
What have I got?
Yeah, there are a lot of good ones in Crash 3. Building up those extra lives because I'm definitely going to be needing them. I remember these boss levels being horrible. I'm not even going to try and get all the boxes. Hey, I got a key. Favorite game in the Crash series? Twinsanity, for sure. That's always been my favorite. Well, since it released. It's a night level. Oh, yeah, I remember I remember Road to Ruin now. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. In case you guys are wondering why I may be taking a little while to reply to chat, I think there's a bit more of a delay on the stream on YouTube than there is on Twitch. Because I usually stream on Twitch. Just judging by how long it's taking you guys to react to what I'm saying and what I'm doing on the stream, it seems like there's about a minute delay on YouTube. Yeah, I remember this being a really long game. Well, at least we've had a couple bonus rounds to vary up this level. Rather than just my crappy gameplay on the actual level. Yeah, same here. I've always liked Crash Team Racing more than Mario Kart. Oh, okay. I like the Egyptian one, the other Crash Bandicoot, Crash 2. Favorite and second one. Yeah, the Egyptian levels on Crash 3 are pretty good. Oh, I have no idea how I managed that. I was jumping off air multiple times. Oh, my brain didn't react to that correctly. Oops. Alright, another level down. That's another cool touch in this game. You could actually see Cortex's castle in the background on some of these levels. Yep, time for Qualcomm. Took me a second to remember how this level works. Now I remember though. When I was younger, this boss fight took me forever to figure out how to beat. Yeah, the music in this level is actually really good. Alright, one more hit. Heavy machinery. What kind of level is this? I forget. Oh, this one. This is the one that was in the first gameplay they showed of the Insane Trilogy. Fatality.
What have I got?
Yeah, a little bit. The appealing factor for this game back in the day, I think, I wasn't actually alive when this game first released. I was born shortly after this game released, but it was still part of my childhood. When this game released, though, the big drawing card, from what I can gather from the videos I've watched and stuff, was it was basically the first 3D platformer. Because up until then, it had been like side-scrolling Mario. Sonic was side-scrolling. It was even first called the Sonic's Ass game, from what I've seen. I remember when everyone was trying out the Insane Trilogy, when they had this at PSX, nobody could do this bonus round. Hopefully I can do it better and not embarrass myself for saying something. I'm planning on just playing through all three of them in order. Yep, I'm trying to max out the lives, or at least get as many as I can, because I will be dying a lot later.
What have I got?
This is actually a really cool level in this game, I will say that. This may actually be one of my favorites. The music is actually really cool too. I'm glad they're basically keeping the music the same in the remasters. I mean, it's changed a little bit to make it sound better on PS4, but for the most part, it is the same music. Oops. Are you gonna... Seriously? I thought that platform was actually gonna start moving, but it didn't.
What have I got? What have I got?
What should they add? I don't know. I really don't want them to add it. I really don't want them to add anything that they haven't already added. They haven't already said that they're adding. Because I don't really want them to change the games other than make them prettier. The couple changes they've made I like though. Like there's gonna actually be trophies now, which doesn't really affect the games. In Crash 1, you can now get the gems without having to get through the levels without dying, which Crash 1 was almost impossible to 100% before, so now it should actually be possible. And they added time trials to all three games now, which I actually really like. As long as it's not required for 100%, I like it. But other than that, I can't really think of anything for them to add that I would like, because I want them to still be the same games, just look prettier. I told you guys I'm not great at Crash 1. Like, something I've noticed is I can hold down the D-pad in the direction I'm going, and then let go of it, and then Crash keeps running for a second, and that's what happened there. Like, I'll start running here, and then I'll say when I'm off the button. And stopping now. Like, you see how he goes for, like, an extra second? That... I don't believe it's like that in Crash 2 and 3, and that's why I have so many issues with Crash 1. I guess that's something I could say that I hope they change for the remaster. Maybe. That'd actually be really cool if they made it so 100% you still do it the same way, but if you get the relics, you get 105%. I am playing this game on a PlayStation 1 emulator, but I'm running it off the actual disc that I own. The disc is in my computer, and the emulator is running it off the actual PS1 disc. So yes, technically I am playing this on a PlayStation 1. And I'm only playing it on an emulator because it's easier to stream. I do actually own a PS1 and a PS2. Oops. Oops, again. Oop, forgot about those. If I remember right, the second level, like heavy machinery, I think it's actually called castle machinery. There's an area to just get a bunch of lives at the start of the level. I don't remember how to get to it. Oh, I think you need one of the colored gems. So, may not actually be able to get there. What emulator am I using? EPSXE. And I think it's actually an old version of it, if they're still updating it, because I got this emulator like a while ago.
What have I got?
I'm not sure if they're still updating it though. Yeah, I did see that. Every level they've shown just looks so amazing to me. Ah, well, at least I just got a checkpoint. Oops. And I do the same thing again. Okay, let's actually learn from that this time and not do it again. And I did it again. Thought I had one more jump before it. I've never actually owned a GameCube, so I couldn't tell you that. Yeah, I'm playing with an actual PS4 controller right now. And I'm using a program called DS4 Windows to actually make the controller work. Because, oh shoot. Usually on Windows, you can't make a PS4 controller work. So you need an outside program to make it work. Usually only Xbox controllers work on Windows. I was waiting for an enemy or something to come. Okay, I'm not sure how to activate those boxes. Maybe there's a gem path somewhere that does it. I don't feel like jumping on all 4 of these. And I know I didn't need to spin them either since I'm not going for the gems, but it bothers my OCD if I don't. The loading time on the GameCube version was actually quicker than on Xbox. Because from what I've heard, the Xbox version was the best for that. Oops. I know this platform goes away, so that's why I want to get off of it. Yeah, this is a challenging level. Yeah, the load times on the PS2 version of Wrath of Cortex were horrible. I went back a year or 2 ago and played through Wrath of Cortex 100% on Xbox. And that was the first time I played it on Xbox, and the load times were heaven. After having only played the PS2 version before that. The last box. The chokes.
What have I got? What have I got?
Hey, Evan. I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? The PS2 version of Wrath of Cortex wasn't horrible. It's just the load times sucked. Thanks for subscribing, Evan. Glad to have you on board. Hope you enjoy the stream and the future streams as well.
What have I got?
You're doing good? That's good. I need to just stop jumping off that platform, I guess. Because I can't, with the depth perception, I can't figure out where I'm landing. I do not have any kind of schedule for my streams. Um, if that's something you guys would like, I can get that going in the future. And then try and plan around that schedule for my everyday life. Oh, shoot. Because I don't actually have a job right now, so if I really wanted to put a schedule together, I could. But right now I'm just I stream when I feel like it. I have beaten Crash 2 100% a long time ago. Oops. Yeah, Crash 2 and 3 are pretty easy to 100% um, compared to this game. Crash Bandicoot Kart Deluxe for PS4. Oh shoot. Anything Crash, I will take over Mario. As long as it's not in the style of Crash of the Titans or Might Over Mutant. Oh, what do you still need to do you know? To get it 100%, Evan? Yeah, that is kind of what it's like. That is the equivalent. Okay. Okay, so these platforms are right next to each other. When you're on this one, it doesn't look like they're right next to each other, at least to me. It'd be nice if when I hit the X button, it would actually jump. Oh, and I have to start way back here. Yeah, Crash 3, some of the time trials that you need to do are interesting. I wish that platform was going a little bit faster. Oh, you had a jump scare? I'm sorry about that. You should be prepared for me to die at any point. I'm just saying that right now. I think when I accidentally spun that TNT on that one level, where I was in a safety area, should be proof of that. I'm glad to see you're enjoying the stream, Steve. I hope to see you around for the future streams because I do plan on playing Crash 2 and 3 100% once I'm done with this game. Yeah, I love interacting with my chat. It's always a lot more fun streaming when there's actually a chat to interact with. Yes, you can play with an Xbox 360 controller on EPSXE. You just have to go into your controller settings on the emulator and make sure all the buttons are set up correctly. But other than that, it works completely fine. I'm just using a PS4 controller because it just feels more natural using a PlayStation controller playing Crash.
What have I got? Good enough.
Thought I could get to him before he threw that. Yeah, as long as your 360 controller is wired, it will work. I don't think there's any way to make it work wirelessly.
What have I got?
Oh. Yeah. I just think it'd be weird using an Xbox controller to play the first 3 Crash games.
What have I got?
Checkpoint, yay! I never care more about checkpoints than in Crash 1. Crash 2 and 3, they're not as hard of games, so it doesn't really matter as much. That's a way that I think the difficulty is a good thing in Crash 1, because you actually look forward to getting to checkpoints. Oop, messed that up. Yeah, I hadn't played any on any non-Sony system until I got Wrath of Cortex on the Xbox. I I like ugh. I like Twinsanity. That's my favorite Crash game. Okay. I need to stop stopping there. No, you cannot. Because your save file is the memory card is built into the oh shoot. It's built into the emulator. Ah. The worst Crash game? I don't think there were really any bad Crash games. Oh, well, on the regular consoles, I don't think there were any really bad Crash games. To me, Crash of the Titans and Mind Over Mutant really don't feel like Crash games. So I guess I would say those, even though they're not horrible games, they just don't feel like Crash games. But the worst, if you're including the non-console games, like the Game Boy games, I would say is Crash Purple. Crash Purple was not a great game. Ah, messed that up. Okay, it's whatever though. I don't think you lose lives for dying on a bonus round. I like bonus rounds though because they give you a checkpoint. Okay then. So I guess if I'm here, I'm safe. Oh yeah, I've heard Boom Bang's really bad. I've actually never played Boom Bang. Boom Bang's probably the one Crash game that I haven't played other than Mind Over Mutant. Yeah, I know. So I have to wait for Pinstripe's gun to jam here, right? Or do I just go hit him? I'm gonna go hit him. Okay. I thought I had to wait for his gun to jam. Yeah, I like Pinstripe as a character. He's cool. Boss fight isn't that hard, though. Oh. Okay, so he's gonna be over there. So I assume he's gonna be over here this time. Oh, come on. What? There we go. That was close. A lot of ammo, apparently. Oh yeah, the high road. This is the harder of the two road to nowhere type levels. And I do believe if you go back... Yeah, there's a secret back there. I'll attempt it once. Actually, I'll attempt it twice since I got those 2 extra lives. Two. Yeah, that's... It's almost impossible to get back to that secret unless you know exactly where the platforms are. And I don't. Yep, Mr. Crash Bandicoot, here we go. Oh, I may have just screwed myself. No, you can make that jump. And then I do that. Yep. I will die quite a bit on this level. And I will also die quite a bit on Slippery Climb, Evan. Up. Yeah, it's not impossible. Oh. Okay, so go along the sides. I'll try that. Oh, I missed it. Is it gonna push me off? Oh, that's what I remember it doing. That's why you can't use the sides on these levels, because it pushes you off. Alright, I'll try it again. Hey, I did it. Even though there's really not much back here. I don't think there's anything further back. I don't know if that was worth it or not. Thought he stopped on the platform in front of me. I needed him, didn't I? Okay, I'm gonna try this strategy again. It pushes me off when I do that. You can actually... I didn't think you could attack the hog. No, you can't kill the hog. That's what I thought. I'm focusing so hard right now. Oh, and I still missed it. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's the one where I need the turtle, isn't it? I've tried walking on the ropes, it doesn't work. Ah. The ropes did seem to work there for a second, though. I was afraid to go back for it, though. I'm like, once I hit that turtle, I'm afraid I won't make the jump back up. Yeah. Speedruns on the Crash games are insane. I feel like the ropes are easier for this part. Okay, it's not pushing me off anymore, but... Okay. So I just got a checkpoint, right? Yep, okay. Oh, I see what you did there, Rebecca. Okay, that time I made it up and it pushed me off. Okay, so they must have built in some kind of anti-cheat thing. Oops. They must have built in some anti-cheat thing to this game where if you run on the ropes too long, it pushes you off. But I guess if you jump, it cancels that out. Yeah. I'm the one actually doing it though. Okay, I'm gonna try using the ropes here. The ropes do make it easier when you can get on them. I will say that. I feel like that rope, it's not letting me get on. Okay. I don't know why it wasn't letting me get on before. Oh! It pushed me off there. I was holding up on the D-pad. I did not hit right. So... Oh. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna try and do the level normally. Ah, is that jump even possible? Do I need to get the turtle to... Oh, shoot. Do I need to get the turtle all the way to the edge? I think that might be what I have to do. And then get all the way back on the turtle. And then get some momentum. Oh, it is possible. Oh, and then I go too far. Oh, I missed the last one. Okay, this part's really hard, so I'm gonna use the rope. Oh. Okay. Yay, checkpoint. Oh, let me go, please. Oh, I messed that up. What's my favorite death animation? In Crash 3, when you get whacked by one of the two-headed guys, that's my favorite death animation. And Crash goes into the screen. Oh, the end. The end, please. Yay. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Oh, it's slippery climb. It's slippery climb. Guys, help me. Help me, please. This is not gonna go well. I'm gonna lose all 71 of my lives. There's gonna be so much focus in this level. Ah. Well, I got the extra life, but it's not gonna matter because I'm back at the start now. Yes, I agree. This is worse than Dark Souls. Ah! I really shouldn't go for these extra boxes. I should just worry about the platforming. Yeah, Ryan HC, I am excited for the remastered Crash. I'm going to try, now that I have people chatting in the Twitch chat, I'm going to try and reply to both chats. Is it really warm where everybody lives? I live in Arizona, so it's warm here basically the entire year except December and January. And even then it only gets down to about 40 degrees. There's really not much snow here. Ryan HC, I am also streaming on YouTube today for the first time, so I also have the YouTube chat up. I should get a plug-in for the stream so that on the side you can see what people are saying in both chats. Okay, that was weird. Don't know what that little glitch was. I'm actually not sure what the temperature is today. Let me check my phone. Yeah, I'll just check my phone for the temperature rather than going outside to see how hot it is. Nope, that's not what I want. Weather. It is currently 99 degrees where I am. And then I do that. Yeah, I was afraid it was gonna crash there, and I missed the jump. This level's gonna take a while, guys. I hope you got your popcorn ready to laugh at me. I haven't even gotten to a checkpoint yet. Now 2 people have made a crash pun. Oh, come on. Oh, I thought I missed that. I'm just gonna go around one more time and try and time this jump. Okay. Ryan HC, the delay on Twitch is actually, I think, about 30 seconds less. Well, the thing is, Rebecca, I don't know if I'm actually gonna finish Crash 1 today. I may save it for another stream, probably tomorrow. Oh, I thought I didn't have enough height there. Oh, I thought I screwed that up. Okay. Let's get this at the right time. Oh my god. Please let me get to a checkpoint. Oh no, it didn't! Ah! I thought I had the timing right. I thought I was gonna jump as it came back up. That takes longer, I guess, than I think it does. Well, the good thing, Evan, is that I'm playing on an emulator, so I can use save states. I'm not going to use them to help me, but I will use it to, because I can't save all the time. Ryan, is that confirmed? We've been talking about that a little bit in the YouTube chat, but is that actually confirmed that it's going to be in the game? Come on, come on. Yes. Okay. Oh, no! Not confirmed, but speculated? Okay. I'd like to see it in there, but as like an extra thing, like that you don't have to do to beat the game, but maybe as like a trophy or something. Up. Yeah, thanks, Evan. Bye, Rebecca. I probably won't be streaming much longer. By the time I get done with this level, or maybe even before I'm done with this level, I'll probably just get upset and quit for the day. I really hope they add CTR as a DLC for the trilogy. And I jumped too early. The biggest problem with this level is there's almost no checkpoints. Yep. This level is not fun. Yeah, I don't think it'd be as bad if there were checkpoints. The last time I played this game, actually less than a year ago, I didn't actually beat it when I played it though. Come on, give me a checkpoint. No! No! Was I even getting close to a checkpoint? What's my favorite Crash game, Ryan? Twin Sanity. Can somebody tell me if I was getting close to a checkpoint, if they know or not? Yeah, I know it's the furthest I've got. I don't know if I was close to a checkpoint, though. I definitely feel like I'm getting better, though. I'm getting further each time. Yeah, Crash 4 is technically Wrath. That's what I consider Crash 4, I guess. I would say Wrath was better than Nitro Kart. Yeah, the music in Twin Sanity was really good. No, 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 no! Oh! Saved it. Nope. Can you guys tell how much fun I'm having? Can you tell? My misery is your fun? Yeah. I would probably enjoy watching a stream of somebody dying over and over again on Crash. It's probably pretty funny. Oh! Saved it. This part is timed horrible right now. There we go. Go. Go quickly. Oh my god, I'm doing so well. Oh my god, a checkpoint! A checkpoint! Yes! Okay, so I probably will be finishing this level today because I don't want to have to get to that checkpoint again. Oh my god. Up! Yeah, I should be fine, Ryan. Keyword should. It's a very big possibility that I may lose all of them on this level. Oh, I forgot about the enemies in this level. Oh. Right, Evan. Ooh. I'm trying so hard right now. Nice job, Evan. Oop. Oh. Oh no, Evan, that sucks. Oh no! You're kidding me! What? What even just happened there? Yeah. Oh. At least the music's alright. Oh, I'm choking so hard right now. Me fam, am I winning? That's not the word I would use, but winning sounds nice. What? Okay, I guess there's a little bit of a blast radius on that. Nope. At least there's kind of something to save me if I fall there. Yep, sort of winning, Evan. I got a checkpoint. I consider that a win! Which boss is better, Neo Cortex or Papu Papu? I assume you're talking about in Crash 1. I like Papu Papu as a character, but the Cortex boss battle is so much better. If only Aku Aku could protect you from falling. Oh, if this level didn't have checkpoints, I probably would never have ever beaten this game. Oh, it's the end. We did it, boys! We did it! Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there for the stream today, guys. Thanks for showing up. It was a lot of fun having a chat to actually interact with for once. I think I'm actually just gonna stream on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously all the time now, because it seems like YouTube may actually be the place to be for streaming, for having chat interaction. But I'll be back hopefully tomorrow at some point for more of Crash 1. We'll finish up the game tomorrow hopefully, and maybe move on to Crash 2 tomorrow even. Don't know yet. But again, thanks for coming out to the stream, guys. It was a lot of fun, and I'll see you guys next time.